When I got to UK, I felt I've arrived. The first month, I was so happy. The money that I was paid, I was converting it in naira. I'm like, oh my god, let me shift back to US dollar. I'm making up to let me say $1,000 US. Unlike compared to where I'm coming from, I'm like, oh my god. And then I started paying some bills. Maybe some persons I borrow like £100 or £200. I just started offsetting those bills and all that. And then later on, I found out that, oh my god, this shit is getting real. By the time I pay house bill, by the time I pay electricity bill, gas and all that, I found out that there's actually nothing left for me. I used to have this perception that if you're in the UK and I ask you money and you don't give me, then you are stingy. You don't want to give me. You get, although I've not asked anybody for money in the UK, but I feel that people who are in the UK have a lot of money. So if you ask them money, they will be able to give you. But if they don't give them, they don't want to give you. I mean, like, why are you doing shakara? You have enough money, you earn in pounds and all that. But now I've come and I've seen it with my koro eyes that it's not easy.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
Daily Hustle in the UK, guys. I welcome you live on SBTV Africa, and I have a lovely sister with me. She's not from Ghana, or she's not a Ghanaian. You are yet to know her. She's in UK, so I have Sandra here with me to get to know her more, hustling from Africa to UK and what she has seen, she has learned there. This show is not only restricted to Ghanaians, so because when you come on our channel, we have more of our local dialects on it, but I have English interviews too with some of our African brothers and sisters. So if you want us to do English, just WhatsApp me and I'll bring you on. We are not restricting anybody. I mean, it's open to everybody. Yeah. So I welcome you. Today, my flight, I have a special flight, DHW 1642 Concorde plane, daily Hustle in UK. Sandra, I welcome you live on my show. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. How is UK?
UK is fine and cold today.
I'm here with you in the UK, but which part of UK are you?
I'm in Manchester.
Oh, Manchester. Oh, Manchester, there. It's always raining.
Yeah, very cold.
I'm sure as I'm talking to you right now, it's raining, eh?
Yeah.
Rainchester. We need to change the name to Rainchester. It's raining. Anyway, so your name is Sandra what?
Sandra Anonye.
Sandra Anonye.
Yeah.
Okay, from where?
I'm from Nigeria.
Oh, I'm on Niger. I'm a sister now. How far? Everything don't cool.
Yes, so we did cool. Oh.
We did cool. Nice one. And Sandra, how long have you been in UK?
So I came in UK January 2022. I think next year January will make me 2 years.
Oh, you are still new. But
yes.
I'm sure you've learned some one or two things.
Yeah.
Let's start from Africa. Let's come back to our motherland now. Let's come back to Niger. Which part of Nigeria are you from? And then
I'm from Imo State, the eastern part of Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So let's see, growing up in Nigeria, tell us more about you, family, siblings. What were you doing before you left Nigeria, schooling or working and all that? Let's get to know you.
Yeah, so before I left Nigeria, my family, I come from a family of 6. I'm the 5th child. 3 boys and 3 girls, actually. And then the 3 girls are all nurses. Although my other sister too is here with me as a nurse. And then our firstborn is a doctor. Then our last born is a nurse too in Australia. So we have like 5 medical personnel in the house.
Wow.
So coming to the UK, it wasn't really that easy for me. First of all, I had to go for my perioperative nursing program in order to have a chance to be selected. I know that IELTS and CBT is part of the criteria that you will have to be a UK registered nurse here, but I had to, make an extra effort because job was being very demanding, was becoming very shortlisted, and Nigeria was also part of the countries that were on red list countries. So I said, okay, in order for me to be selected, let me go for my perioperative nursing program. It will also help me get my dream job. Not just that, it will also help me to be selected in the interviews and all that. So I went for my perioperative nursing program in Enugu, and after 1 year, I didn't even finish the program already, and then I got a job here in the UK. And before then, I was also working and doing a mini business to support my dream, because you have to write IELTS exam, you have to write many exams. It requires money. So I had to go. I had to do some business. I sold fabrics. I was a very big fabric dealer then.
Oh.
And then it helped me. I used that money to prepare myself to school, and then used half of it also to come to the UK here. So before I came to the UK, I had to apply to the company. The company recruited me. I did my interviews. I passed. Obviously, the questions they asked me was questions from perioperative parts, theater questions, and all that. So after that, I got my visa by November 2021. It was so easy. Before you know it, they booked my flight, and I came to the UK here. When I came
Wow.
to the UK here, it was really easy.
Wow.
When people think when you leave your country and come to the UK, like you are made already. But that is when your
We will
problems
come back to the UK wahala. Let's go back to Nigeria again. So you were telling you told me that your daddy is from Ghana. Like,
Yes,
are you
yes.
for real?
Yes, my dad is from Ghana. My dad was born in Ghana.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Is he still with you guys in Nigeria?
No, my dad is late now. And then
Oh,
my
sorry.
mom is late. I lost my mom like 2 weeks after arriving the UK.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that's so sad.
No problem.
Oh,
Thank you.
she couldn't wait to enjoy the pounds.
The enemies couldn't wait.
Oh,
They
sorry
just
about that.
couldn't wait.
Let's talk about, your culture, and tell us a bit about Nigeria, and also the business that you say you were selling some fabrics and all that. Tell us more about hustling in Nigeria and all that.
Yeah. So hustling in Nigeria is really not that easy. And coming from a very big family, I come from a very polygamous family. You just left to hustle on your own. You're going to think by yourself, and what is the next action? What's next for me? Yes, you go to school, and after training in school of nursing, are you going to keep staying there and be earning, let me say, I don't know how much it is in Ghana, but let me say, okay, let me use the general currency, US dollar. You're not even earning up to 50 US dollar in a month. So you have to, think, what am I going to do? What am I going to hustle? What am I going to sell? So I stayed with my sister after school. I decided to go to stay with my sister. And after staying, while I was staying with her, she was doing a business. She was selling fabrics. First, she got these 50 pieces of plain and patterned material, and then she sold it. All of a sudden, she found out, oh my God, so this can actually sell. She brought another 150 pieces. She gave it to me. I went to banks. I had to go to banks I got some of my bank friends, say, please, I'll be coming to sell my fabrics. Please help me talk to your friends. And then they'll be like, okay, it's fine. So by the time I go, they've already softened the ground for me. So I will go and I will sell. Sometimes I will sell fabrics I buy like 1,200. I will sell them like 2,500. That's because I'm reselling to, as in Naira now I'm talking about. That's because I'm reselling to people that are using it. Like, I'm selling in retail price, not even in wholesale price. So I came back, I gave my sister the money, and she was like, oh, there is even money in this. So we started to go into it. I was helping her with it. But when I relocated back to Enugu, because I wanted to just stay on my own and see what it is like to hustle on your own. So she has already taught me the business. And then I said, oh, please, can you borrow me 75,000 naira? That's like, let me say, that's like $60. Let me use and start this business. By the time I start and set up, I'm going to give you back. And then I opened a Facebook page, Alexander Apparel. I opened a Facebook page, and then I decided to market the goods. When I go to market, I will snap pictures. When we come back, we'll go pack them all in a room, like a very big bag, 200 kg bag, very big. Then we'll pack them up in the room, and then we'll snap them. One of the they said in my dialect, they say anya nebu zeri. So the eyes will first of all eat first before anything. So anything you are snapping, you make it look so good and nice and beautiful. So we'll make sure we have a perfect picture that will catch people's attention. So after snapping these pictures, we'll post them, and then we'll boost them on Facebook. When we boost them to reach a lot of people, and then what single does out of the market was that we were selling quality materials. Quality materials. So they were all buying from us. So we started selling in wholesale every month, every day, every week, like every week, every Wednesday, we'll go to the market, we'll buy them in bulk. Like it's just one boss that brings our goods. You know, my sister now is doing her business in another city. Me, I'm doing my business now in Enugu city. So mine was different from hers. It was as if both of us were doing, like, we are booming at the same time. Her business is going well. Sometimes when her goods finish and her customers don't get enough, she will call me, and then I'll send to her customers and all that. So that was how we did it. And that was where we got the money to use travel and also do our perioperative program. One thing is that people just stay. When I was leaving, I found out a very good lucrative business that would have gone, which is food stuff. When I was leaving, when I wanted to buy my food stuff, you know, stockfish, snail, goat meat, like when people want to make this, people food is something we eat every day. Clothes is something we wear every day. So these things, if you are doing business and you're not on this line, I feel this line of business go flourish very well. So sometimes people just stay on their own. I don't have money. You see a lot of people sending you bills. Oh, please, can I get this? Oh, can I have this money? But problem is that they are not hustling. If I'm still in Nigeria up till now, I would have still been hustling. If not that same fabrics, I would have still been doing food stuff business, because I feel that these business are the things that goes very well in the country now.
So does it mean we have more opportunities, like we have more ways to make money, but it looks like we don't see it, or what?
Yeah, some people don't have the opportunity, or two, they don't have the finances. Then, assuming I didn't have the money, assuming I didn't ask my sister to please help me with the capital, I wouldn't have started up that business. I was just like, oh, somebody please help me. I wouldn't have started up the business. And again, is the courage. At first, when I started, I bought 50 pieces when I started. Do you know that I was up all night? I was praying, and I said, God, please help me sell these fabrics. And then I finished selling it. Do you know the next time I bought fabrics, I bought 400 pieces. And I'm telling you, and I sold off everything within 1 week. I'm like, oh my God, there is actually business in this. I had to keep, you know, sometimes people are scared that, oh, if I buy this, I don't want it to just be in my hand for a while. I want to just sell off sharp. So people are afraid of going into the unknown, going into you know, buy something they don't know if they're going to be able to sell it.
Is it like we don't take risk? We don't want to take risk.
Yes, some persons don't want to take risks. Yes, they are scared. Some persons are scared. And again, you know, doing that business, sometimes when me and my sister are coming back from the market, you see that by 6 p.m. we are still in the market. And then by the time you carry your goods, so we have to get this particular person who comes to the market to carry the goods for us and bring it to the house. So you find out that by the time you carry that goods, load it, only the loading time is like 2 hours. By the time you are coming home, sometimes we are coming home by 12 midnight, thieves are on the way. So this kind of business is not something some persons want to do. They just want to like easy money. They just want like kind of easy money or turnover or something. They'll just do like retail. They just don't want to go into that fully.
But you said that you have well-to-do family. I mean, your brothers and all that, they are in outside, and why were you still struggling? I mean,
no, that was this thing I'm saying now is like 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago. Okay.
Yes. So my sister, I came with my sister. So from that business money, I came with my sister. We sponsored ourselves here, or our hospital through sponsorship. But whatever money we made, we brought ourselves here, and then my brother, he's schooling, he did nursing in Australia. So I won't just ask him for money. I said I come from a polygamous home whereby they will raise you up to go to school, university, and after university, and that's all. So you go find what you want to
Go
do
and
with your,
hustle for yourself.
yes, just go hustle for yourself.
So,
Yeah.
Sandra, did you get direct employment or what?
Yeah, so then that was when this red list country thing started newly. So I was applying, I applied, I've gotten my IELTS and CBT, I've applied to several hospitals, and nothing was coming forth. So I knew immediately in our church group, I knew someone who just traveled immediately. And then I'm like, oh my God, sis, I chatted her immediately. I said, I've been applying, have you applied? And they've been sending me unfortunate emails. What did you do? What did you do to make it better? And then she gave me a number of someone who connected her to the interview, to the people who are recruiting.
Okay, so let's go back to UK. When you got all your documents, your visa, your is it work permit and appointment and all that? I mean, when you got to UK.
Yeah, so when I got to UK, I felt I've arrived. The first month, I was so happy. Like, I was so happy the first month. The money that I was paid, I was converting it in Naira. I'm like, oh my God, I'm making up to like, okay, let me shift back to US dollar, because you might not understand Naira rate. I'm making up to, like, let me say 1,000 US dollar. Unlike compared to where I'm coming from, I'm like, oh my God, this is it.
For
Not
a month,
knowing that
for a month or a week?
for a month,
Okay.
for just because I just came newly.
Mm.
Then because I just came newly, and that month I came, they didn't. I was paid, but I didn't work. I stayed at home for 2 weeks. Like, you are just paid free money. So I was just calculating it. I'm like, oh my God, so this is gonna pay this. And then I started paying some bills. Maybe some persons I borrow like £100 or £200. I just started offsetting those bills and all that. And then later on, I found out that, oh my God, this shit is getting real. By the time I pay house bill, by the time I pay electricity bill, gas and all that, I found out that there's actually nothing left for me. And so there was a time one of my videos went viral about a nurse complaining in the UK, and people were saying, and then come back. But then that was when I found out that day I received £1,600 from my account, and then I had a lot of things budgeted for me for the month. My spouse was joining me to the UK. Like, literally, we just got a new house, like an apartment, and the bills was high, everything. I'm like, so why was it hype? And then I typed that the UK is really overhyped. They hyped it. They hyped it. That was the caption of the video then, that they really hyped the UK. So I was comparing my 1,600. By the time I pay my rent, which is about £750, and then I pay bills, I will eat, and other council house tax, you know how it is here in the UK. So I will actually be left with nothing. And then I'm like, it was overhyped. So some other persons told me, don't worry, it's just because you are joining the UK. By the time you stabilize, start doing agency shifts, you'll be able to have some things to yourself.
Your perception about UK before moving there, what was your perception? I mean, how you see people moving there, people that they are there, they are doing videos telling you about UK and all that. I mean, what was your perception? I mean,
my perception about people who are living in the UK is that they have money. They are very rich. Like, when you go, the way they used to say it, that when you go to work, like one work you work like this is like 1 month salary in Nigeria. Cool. I was like, like that's how I felt. I used to have this perception that if you are in the UK and I ask you money and you don't give me, then you are stingy. You don't want to give me. You get. Although I've not asked anybody for money in the UK, but I feel that people who are in the UK have a lot of money. So if you ask them money, they will be able to give you. But if they don't give them, they don't want to give you. I mean, like, why are you doing shakara? You have enough money, you earn in pounds and all that. But now I've come and I've seen it with my koro eyes that it's not easy.
so you two now you are stingy.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So what I do in the month is, if I'm being paid, I remove my savings. I remove my contribution, because I'm staying with my husband. So there's a kind of way we share bills. You know how couples do it here in the country. So, but whatever is left for me is what I will use to do giveaway. Like, I will just used to give. If anybody asks me, I can. But if that money finish, is finished. We'll continue from next month. You get, because
So you
if
were
you keep,
married. You were married back in Nigeria before traveling to UK.
yes, I
Oh, okay. I
yeah.
see. So when you got the opportunity, you came for your husband.
Yes. So when my husband came 3 months after I came,
Oh, okay.
so he came
I
in
see.
around April,
Oh, I
and I
see.
came in January.
How about the work? Tell us about the work. I mean, I'm sure by all means you've seen some differences. I mean, when you went there, the way they do their things and all that. I mean, tell us about working in
So
UK
yeah. So
as
when I
a
came,
nurse.
yes, as a nurse, when I came here in the UK, it was very like a very big margin, like a very big difference, like a very
Mm,
big difference in technology when it comes to working as a nurse. Back
mm.
home, I'm not really going to compare back with what is happening in my country. I'm going to say what is happening here. But
What are
here
we
you have,
lacking?
well, we are lacking technology and equipment. Like when I came here, it was very easy to work as a nurse. It was very, very easy. You can just check patients, just normal checking of patient blood pressure. You don't need to, and then you put, like, everything is just there. Everything is just there. Everything is just like, and one thing that intrigued me more is, as a theater nurse, I work in the theater. I've worked in the hospital back home where a diatemy is a cutlery that is used to coagulate blood vessels. Without that diatemy, you bleed. Somebody can bleed to death in the theater. So that equipment is usually reused and reused and reused. We'll reuse it like 10 times, 20 times. But here, in fact, if they do a case, if they're about to do a case and the patient does not turn up, or maybe something happened that case didn't happen, they're going to throw it away. They are going to bin it. Just so you see that talk more of when you used on a patient, you're going to throw it away. So even there was even one um there is this orthopedic equipment that was used the other time. I didn't want to throw it away. I'm like, how can you throw this away? And my mind, that was what I was saying, but I don't want to say it out. Let it not be like, like, can you not? In fact, it's even a big kind of a big thing for you to say you don't want to throw that away. So in my mind, I'm like, why do you need to throw this away? This is a very big metal and stainless steel something. How can you just throw it away like that? I'm like the thing was just doing me. Should I throw, not throw away in the sharps bin? But you find out that those things they use it, it's just one use. They don't reuse it, unlike what we practice. And it's very, very easy, very, very easy here.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk about the lifestyle here. What you've learned aside the work and all that. What you've learned. Um, you've been here for this close to 2 years. What you've
Yeah.
seen in UK. What are you telling people back home when they come? Some of the mistakes, some of the things they should grab, some of the opportunities they should grab, some of the things they should not do, and all that. What have you seen so far?
Okay, first of all, when you are coming to the UK, don't bother doing any training. You see, not like per se your educational training. I mean, like as a nurse, I would advise don't bother doing ALS, CLS, all those BLS. Don't bother doing them. Basic life support, I mean. The hospital gives them free. But back home, we pay a huge amount of money to do all these courses. When my sister was coming, she paid roughly 200 and something thousand naira to do those courses. And you come here, they'll even be begging you. They will send you notification, email notification. Please make sure you complete your e-learning and all that and all that. Make sure you complete it by the end of the year. They will even be the one to be persuading you to make sure you complete to make sure you complete it. We pay vigorous amount of money to have these courses done. So if you are coming to the UK, don't bother doing all these courses. Secondly, I've noticed something here in the UK.
Hmm.
When I came, people thought I'm very proud or very vulgar. How would I say, like insulting? Because even watching videos that people make in Nigeria, I find the way they talk to people, they don't put please, thank you, please, thank you. Like, you want, even when you alight from a bus, you say thank you. Like, it's very common here, and it's a very good habit I have inculcated, that if I go back to Nigeria, they will be like, this guy is so respectful. But it's a normal thing you should do. At work, the first day I went to work, what I was just hearing was, I came back from work, my ear was still doing thank you, like thank you. Like the way they say thank you, I'm sorry, thank you, it's just too plenty. So I feel that just like somebody now, for example, in Nigeria, if you want to tell somebody to bring something for you, get that for me, please. Oh no, get that for me. Get me that toy there. But they will here, please, will you be kind enough to get me the toy? And when the person get it to you, say, oh, thank you. Like, I don't know, but in Nigeria, we rarely practice all this. But here, you find out that it's kind of like a courtesy to do all these things, and it's a very good thing I've learned.
What about the accent? I mean, the English.
Yeah, right.
What about that?
So when I came at first, it was very difficult. Like, do you know the other time I went to Scotland to visit my friend and I was at the bus station? I'm like, please, I'm going to so place. Can you help me? And then the person spoke, blah, 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 blah. I said, sorry, I don't understand native language. I said, I didn't speak native language. I just spoke English. I'm like, oh my God. But now it's getting better. It gets better with time.
Sometimes you'll be saying some things at work and then they'll be like,
yes. And we in Nigeria, and we Africans.
Say pardon. You be saying pardon me.
Exactly. They don't hear us. I think the feeling is mutual. The same way we talk is the same way when they talk.
Is it like the English we are learning here is different from theirs or what?
I think it's kind of hard for them. Like it's too thick for them.
I see. Okay. Aside that, I mean, what else have you learned? I mean, any culture shock?
There's a lot of culture shock I've learned, especially their food. You know, back home in Nigeria, we have less of fruits and vegetables, but here, it was when I came to the UK, I was seeing peach for the first time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw peach for the first time. And I tasted it. Was kind of like work to me because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to the fruit. Like a lot of things, a lot of changes. There are so many. There is a big and drastic change here.
But we have Afro shops here. We have our foods here. We have Nigerian restaurants.
Yes, exactly.
And all that. We have those Afro shops here.
Yes. But
or you don't get ogbono soup. You can't prepare ogbono soup here.
Sure, I do. As a matter of fact, I eat my African food. I don't eat English food.
Oh, okay. Aside that, let's see. I mean, spending, cost of living, how you manage aside the rent. I mean, paying those taxes, bills, and all that.
I think everything has to do with discipline. So every month you bring out and budget. Oh, I'm going to budget like this month. I and my spouse, we budgeted £300 for food. But I found out that we are overshooting it. Today is 30th. We've overshoot it by, let me say, £50. And I think it should be part of miscellaneous too. So after budgeting, you put miscellaneous. So that should go to miscellaneous. If not, if you don't budget yourself very well, if you don't like manage yourself financially here, in the next 10 years, you can be here for 10 years and you have nothing to account for. You will keep sending people urgent 2K. Somebody will say, oh, please, I need this, that you send. At the end of the day, you will be left with nothing.
Hello? Oh, my son is Canada dada. And then he left menu. My son, this is a tap that was Spain. Oh, yes. Spain was any secret free. Ghana. Yet we love you. It's 11 and as a member of a baby family. Oh, that be my son. Would you check your phone? Why? It's very easy now to send money from anywhere in Europe to Ghana. I'm in Spain right now, and I just send money to my mom. And on Tiasia, also don't send it. Don't take e-levy. No, on tap send, there's no e-levy charge. It's just free when you send. Those in the US, those in London, those in Canada, plenty places in Europe. You can send your money through tap send to Ghana, and please, it's free of charge. There's no deduction in any e-levy or any charge at all. So what are you waiting for? Send the money to those family people. Me must send it. Let's go and take a clan talk. Reggae man for It's top zen.
So you need to manage yourself. You need to manage your electricity. You need to manage your lights. You need to manage your gas and everything for you to have something at least. By the time you are being, like, for example, me, by the time I'm being paid salary, though I'm on maternity leave now, but if I'm on full payment and I pay all the bills we're supposed to pay, I should be getting like £200 extra, like, to hold and take care of myself, or have to myself, or send to my loved ones, or it's from there where I will still do whatever I want to do or anything. So you find out that it's still part of budgeting.
Do you see? Do you see like you are lucky having your husband with you? Is it like you are lucky when you are two, when you are together? Is it? It makes things easier.
Yeah, my husband is here, so it makes it easier.
Yeah, I mean, he works. He also working. You are working, and then you can
Yes.
stay together. That one
Yes.
makes it better for you, right?
Yes, that's what makes it better. Yeah. So
Hmm.
if you are
But
if
single life is not good, eh?
it depends. If you are single, you will not go and stay in a 3-bedroom apartment just as I am staying. You just go to a shared apartment where they are paying $450. So and be saving and save. And it's not, you will not really buy food stuff like bulk the way a family person will buy. You just buy, like, maybe you go to Adi, you buy like £50 or 70, or let me say for a month you can buy like £100.
Talking about the overhype, people are selling their properties, houses, lands to travel to come to UK to hustle, to travel to abroad to hustle. What do you say?
I think it's not worth it.
If you are doing your business, you are making money, you don't need to sell your stuff and come to abroad.
Yes, you can come to the UK without selling your properties. It's not really worth it. I see people buying certificates of sponsorship, selling their land, selling their properties. By the time you come here as a healthcare assistant, because the jobs they're going to get with that type of sponsorship is healthcare assistants, which in the next, let me say, should I say, unless you are very hardworking, that you work and you come home and you be tired, the next day you go to work again, which is not really healthy for the body. In the next 3 or 4 years, I'm not sure you've recovered from all those debts. Yes, because depending on how much house you sold, or because I see a lot of people buying. Imagine £10,000 sponsorship. When are you going to get the money back? And
so you not advise anybody to spend £10,000 to come to UK.
No, please.
Now that you are there, how long will it take you to save £10,000? How many months or years?
As a nurse, for me as a nurse, it's easier for me. But they are coming as a healthcare assistant.
How long will it take you as a nurse to save £10,000?
2 years.
Are you planning to upgrade yourself to continue? I mean,
in my nursing career.
In your nursing career, yeah.
Yes. So here in the UK, although they don't really regard BSc nursing as such, just like the way we do it in Africa, but I've done theater programs too here. I did in Nigeria, but when I came here, I had to upgrade to have an upgraded theater nursing program here that will help me get better job elsewhere too, and if I'm still working in my place of work, they can still increase my salary. And then I'm also doing some workshops, some scholarships, like this Florence Nightingale scholarship I'm on now, and program that I'm on that is helping me. So when you come, you don't just relax, go to work morning, afternoon, night, go to work and come back. You have to do some courses that will also upgrade you too.
What do your friends tell you back home? I mean, those you know, they WhatsApp you and all that.
Most of my friends are actually nurses. Most of them, I've also helped them to secure a job, get a job here. And then most of them who are not really nurses, they say they are happy for me that, most of them were like, please, how else can they come to the country? I said, I think it depends on the kind of work you do. I know that some persons, teachers, I think teachers are in high demand here too in the UK. And then some other persons wants to use this healthcare assistant to come, but I think that way is really not a good idea.
Why is it not a good idea?
Because £10,000 to pay for COS is too much. Me, I feel they should come, and then I'm sure for them to think of coming, they must have done a university course. Just look for a university here, even if it's like £4,000 first registration of school fees. You can use money from there, and after you finish, remember you'll be working. Remember you'll be working as a student. At least you'll be stabilized. You get to know the country a bit, and then by the time you finish, they'll give you study visa. By the time you finish study visa, you should be able to get a company that will give you a sponsorship, and I don't think you have to pay vigorous amounts of money like that. I know someone who just finished and got sponsorship and didn't even pay a dime like that.
Sandra,
Yeah.
how are we going to develop our country and to stay here and to work and get money rather than we have to travel to? So meaning that when we go to school, we finish everything, we have to travel to, the focus is we have to travel to Igbo. Is that the plan?
I think that's the plan.
If you don't go to Igbo, meaning you can't make it. We can't make it in Africa.
As I started before, this place, what we are lacking in Africa is technology. So everything is very nice here. The technology is nice. Imagine having like even health sector, the technology is nice, everything. The road I went to do Webi when I was in Nigeria, if I want to deliver goods to my customer in the morning, I will do Webi early morning, 5 a.m. Throughout that day, that's how I'll be receiving calls. Driver did this, driver did that. I've gone to receive my Webi. The driver is costing me, saying I should pay 500 naira. This is but today I did Webi today. I just went to the impost locker. Just like an impost locker, it's really not far from you. Just put the code of that Webi that you've generated and put it there. Before you know it, in 3 days you've got. Just put it there.
When you get 2,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds paid job in Nigeria, will you come back?
2,000 pounds paid job.
Paid job in Nigeria, will you come back?
No, why would I come back?
Oh, you 2,000 pounds a month paid job, you will not come back to Nigeria?
No.
Why?
Because that's almost what I'm earning here, so I won't come back.
You won't come unless it's more than 2,000 pounds.
Unless it's more than 2,000 pounds, but I'm okay with 2,000 pounds. Do you know the African foods and everything? The African liberty. You'll be walking along the way. You will greet your friend, your neighbor, like. But here, everybody is just on their own, or nobody knows you. Even if you some of them, if you even give them on the road, they will not even answer you. Like life here is too cold. It's too the relationship is too cold. Not like the weather, like it's too cold. It's not welcoming in Africa where everyone is cheerful, everyone is happy, even if we are eating or not eating, everyone is just joyful.
Let's talk about Nigerian community. I know Manchester, Nigerian community is everywhere. I mean, you've met a few ones, right?
Yeah.
How do you support each other? Talking about maybe if there's opportunity here, coming together and all that. Do you guys support each other?
Yeah, I support each other because I feel knowledge is power. Because there was one woman I used to know. She came in, she was stranded, not like she was kind of stranded, but she really didn't have much what she was doing then. But because of the information I got, I had to link her to people that will be able to help her. So that's why it's good to mingle, not just be on your own.
But I've had a chat with a few people. They say, oh, pull him down syndrome, this one. When you meet at workplace, even they don't open up. Do you guys also have the same thing?
Yes, it's everywhere. So it depends on who you want to mingle with. It's everywhere. It's just everywhere. Backbiting. Like somebody will see that this is where you fetch your water from. The person want to go there and put color inside it, so you will not drink the water again. So it's everywhere.
Why
So
are we like that? We don't see ourselves as brothers and sisters to come together to, I mean, so that we all progress. Why are we like that? Support each other.
It's competition. I think it's even individual difference though. It's competition. Nobody wants you to be greater than them, which I feel is foolishness. It's just competition. And if they are being greater than you, they want to do everything to pull you down, and I go to the management to say bad things about you and all that.
Have you experienced anything like that?
Obviously, yes. I feel everybody experiences it in this health sector.
Our own people, your own brothers and sisters.
Well, for me, no, I've not experienced anything like that. I don't know if they go to my back or anything to say anything. I don't know.
The way
this kind of things, you're not going to know if people are saying things against you. It's when the management now comes up to say, oh, look, you now use your sense to know that, oh, see what went on and all that. So, but it
The way
happens
the way
everywhere.
this the way these Indians come together, they support each other, they try to push themselves, buy properties, and they are owing a lot of stuff in UK and all that. Can't we do the same as Africans?
You know why you're saying it like this? Because you are in Africa, you are in Africa. If you're in India, you also know that not all of them are cool.
Oh, as for that one, we will know, but they will not be cool. But at least we have seen it.
Yeah, but there are African people too that are helping each other.
We are few. Yes, we are few. So we are preaching so that we will do more. We are few. Just we have good ones, but it's few, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So we want everybody to help. I mean, help our brothers and sisters back home, those we have met there, or that we should be good to each other. That's what I'm trying to say.
But sometimes this thing you're saying, I don't think it's possible.
It will not work.
Yes, because I walk on the way. I don't greet black persons because I came into this country for 1 year. I've been greeting a black person. Okay, I do actually, but there's a way I would look at you. If I just greet first one and you would do me body like this, I will just shift.
Why? If you greet a black person, what's the response?
If you greet a black person, they will snub you. They will be like, it's as if I don't blame them. It looks like they've been dealt with before. I feel they've been dealt with before. Maybe somebody has done something bad to them that they feel that, oh, Africans, like when they come to this UK, they just change and all that. So I don't even bother. If I get close to you and I see that you are laughing, you are cheerful. Oh, I want to, I want to correspond and then ask you, oh, where do you live? Oh, do you mind me visiting you? Or do you mind coming to my church and all that? Then we'll exchange contacts. And I'm not even a calling person. When I exchange contact, I might just call once in a month and all that. But you see somebody who is not like too. Like the other time, me and my sister, we went out and we're looking for somebody to snap us picture. So we finally saw this black person with her husband. And then I'm like, please, do you mind taking me a picture? I really wanted to get to know that lady because she had a child, and me too, I have a child. So I wanted to get to know her and all that. But the way she was just doing, I'm like, oh my God, please, I don't want problem. Maybe she's too much, she's avoiding problem.
Make I carry my wahala go.
I make I carry my wahala, they go, I beg go.
Anyway, do we still have the opportunities for people to get direct employment and all that?
For now, it's very difficult. So I would just advise people to come with self-sponsorship as a nurse.
Oh, okay. Okay. You can sponsor yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. But what about the job opportunity? The jobs are there.
For nursing?
For nursing.
Yes. They really need them here. They really need them here. But the problem is that our country, our leaders are not cooperating well. Because if our leaders are cooperating well, they will remove this red list country, whatever, and nurses can be able to come in, and work here. But if they can sponsor themselves, let me say roughly about Nigerian currency, I would say like 4 million naira. I don't know how I'm going to classify it in dollar for you to understand, but it's 4 million naira for that.
You can convert it to pounds. You are
okay,
UK, so no, we know the pounds. Don't deal with dollar, deal with pounds.
3,500 pounds.
3,500
pounds. Yes.
Okay. So what are the steps? Expenses. Let's say if I have that money, what next?
If you have the money, and you are a nurse, yes, like it's very. If you've gotten IELTS and CBT, it's very easy. You just go ahead and book for your OSCE. Go ahead, book for your visa. Visa is £100. OSCE is £790. Book for it. Go ahead, book for your apartment. If you don't have anybody staying here with you, that money, that 4 million will be reduced. But if you have somebody here, it will reduce. You can spot with the person. But if you don't, know that you have to pay for house rent for like 3 months. Let me say 2 months. The moment you come here and write your let me say 1 month, because if you are booking your visa, you should not tell them that you are coming here to stay like 1 week or 2 weeks before your exam. They will not give you that visa because they will think that, oh, I thought you said you've prepared for this exam and you're coming to the UK to write the exam. So why should you stay 2 weeks? Why booking stay 2 weeks before you write your exam? And if you're not ready, they will deny you the visa. So you just book 1 month apartment, 1 month.
But Sandra, we have people that they are being in UK that they are saying that they can't get a job to do. But
as a nurse,
case, Those care as a nurse, no, but those care
Okay.
and all that, they don't get job to do and all that. But people keep saying that there are jobs all over. What is the
Okay.
problem? Is it
I
like
think
we don't have the right connection, or we don't search, or what?
here in the UK, it's not about really connection because you can get anything you want online. I think it's about location. There are some locations that are very restricted. That the jobs are restricted. If you can just come to places that are very open, I think Manchester have more job opportunities, and you cannot. I don't think like when you're looking for a job, you don't go searching for, even if it requires you to relocate, fine. People tend to look for a job with a particular place they are go, so it will be easier for them. That's the one thing I said about people taking risks. They don't want to, they feel that, oh, I've come to this city. Oh, like for example, I think it's like a mentality thing. Like me, I wouldn't want to leave Manchester. Although if Manchester is a very small city, I will leave because I want to have a broader knowledge of
A
other
lot of
places.
people like enjoyment and all that. They will go and stay in London. London is packed. Instead of moving to the outside places, they will say London, 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 and you are not getting jobs.
Why would I want to live in London? London is a very busy and bustling area. I wouldn't want to live there. It's too busy. Like the life there is too very fast and everything. I wouldn't want to live there. There are other opportunities in other cities too.
Sandra, thank you so much for coming on my show. Do you have any shout outs to give to your family, friends?
Oh yeah, I'm shouting out to my sister. So she just left. She stays in Lincoln, and so she just left today. And I miss her so much. See, as she left, I begin to feel lonely. This place is so lonely. You need your family to keep you alive and everything. So she came with her baby. We stayed like, let me say, for 4 weeks now. So she left today, and I feel so very lonely. I want her to know I miss her.
But you are
so
not
much.
lonely. You are staying with your husband. So why are you lonely? You are not lonely.
Husband is different now. He's
It's
different.
What about those who are single? At least your husband is there. You'll be talking to him.
That's true.
So you are not lonely.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, continue.
So I want to tell my son that I miss her so much, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna see her again. I love you, sis. Thank you.
I see. Tell your Nigerian friends to come, those who are in abroad, to come on the show and come and share their experience.
Okay,
Tell
no
them.
problem. You guys come and share your testimonies on this show too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for coming on my show straight from UK. Daily Hustle in UK. Wherever you are across the world, all you need is internet. If you want to come on my show, my numbers are on the screens. You can just WhatsApp me or send me a voice note. Don't call, just send me a WhatsApp or voice note if you want to come on. And Charlie, let's vibe. My name is DJ Nyame. I'll thank my production team, DJ Click Sharon, and Tina. Subscribe, share, drop your comments to
At Venice View Beach Resort, we welcome you to a star-rating vacation with access to a private beach, individual chalets staffed with California king bed, Turkish furniture sets, and ceramic decor pieces. You are assured of an hour-on-hour stay with us. Our architecturally designed Black Star Square pool, bordered by the ocean, provides a more breezy swim and relief of stress. Come enjoy a full-service holiday lodging facility at affordable rates. Locate Venice View Beach Resort at Bakon near the Atobo luxury.
She has a plan, a secret mission filled by gratitude and affection. She chooses her mother's favorite breakfast. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a harmonious blend of flavors crafted with care and devotion. The taste of tradition and comfort. In that moment, their connection deepens, a bond strengthened by a shared experience. Delight Foods, House of Cocoa, a delicious breakfast made with care and love in just 2 minutes.
Welcome to Second Generation IT Group.
Hello, my name is Ferdinand Asamoah.
Director of Second Generation IT Group. We've been in business for the past 5 years, and we have a lot of clients who have come through the school and they're doing pretty well. We offer 18 weeks of cyber course, which runs for every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And people ask, why Second Generation IT Group? Yeah, we offer different courses in cyber. Cyber is kind of big, so we offer risk management, we offer FISCOM, we offer cloud computing, we offer pen testing, and we also offer Splunk. Courses are offered virtually. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can just join the course without any. It's very convenient for everybody. You can reach us on our social media. You can reach us on Facebook, you can reach us on Instagram, and you can also reach us on our website, which is secondgenerationitgroup.llc.com, the company that provides beyond excellence.